Well, Black and White Network, it has been a few weeks since Super Tuesday. And on Super Tuesday, Nikki Haley, the former South Carolina governor, got demolished on Super Tuesday. She won one state, Vermont, which actually is a weird state. It's pretty much very, very left. And they had a lot of never Trumpers over there. So she won that one state. Other than that, Trump has dominated, absolutely obliterated the competition. When Trump came back to run it again, I knew that he would end up becoming the GOP nominee. And that's pretty much what has happened. President Trump is a wrecking machine when it comes to the GOP side. Now, it definitely seems like he's going to be going up against Beijing Biden in a general election, unless the Democrats actually have something up their sleeve and they cut out Joe Biden, because Joe Biden is getting demolished in the polls. I mean, you got to win the swing states. Joe Biden is polling terribly in pretty much every single swing state. Donald Trump, if the election was actually to be held today, is going to win in a landslide, I believe. But let's talk about Nikki Haley here, man, because we haven't heard anything from Nikki Haley. Ever since she actually said she was going to suspend her campaign, we haven't heard anything from her. She has not endorsed Donald Trump. She hasn't endorsed anyone. Maybe she'll come out. Maybe she won't endorse Donald Trump. I don't even think it really even matters, to tell you the truth. I don't. I mean, the people are waking up and they want Donald Trump to be their president. I know I do. Now, during the primaries, we've been telling you guys that the support for Nikki Haley is fake. It's phony. It's inflated. GOP support for Nikki Haley was really in the tank. Her support came from Democrats. And of course, you know, some never Trumpers as well. But mostly it was like Democrats, like 40, 50%. Pretty much half of the support for Nikki Haley came from Democrats. Because for one thing, I mean, Democrats voted in their own primary really didn't mean anything. Okay? I mean, the Democrats aren't really having a primary. They never did. I mean, Joe Biden had himself on the ballot and some other no-name people that nobody cared about. I mean, the Fitz was in on their primary, even though a lot of Democrats don't want Joe Biden to run again. So Nikki Haley, truly, in my opinion, her support was probably less than like 20% of the GOP base, and Donald Trump pretty much 80%. That's a fact right there, man. Because when you actually see like Nikki Haley getting like 30, 40% support in GOP primaries in certain states, when you look at the exit polls, these people said that, hey, if it came down to Trump and Joe Biden, I'm voting for Joe Biden. Some people even identified as Democrats. That's a fact. Now, Nikki Haley won't address that, but we all knew it, man. The support for Nikki Haley was in the tank. Okay? Well, we got more evidence, guys, that that support for Nikki Haley really was all fake. Because now that she's actually out of the race, where are her donors going? Newsflash, they're not going to Donald Trump. And I believe that everybody expected that. So let's get into it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member live stream every single Friday. Just starts at $5 per month. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button, get access to the same thing. So here we go. Check this out. Nikki Haley donors switched to Joe Biden over Donald Trump. Now, these Nikki Haley donors, man, they were never Trumpers. These people are Democrats. We all knew that. And when you see them jumping the ship for Nikki Haley to Joe Biden, that told you everything you needed to know about the chances that Nikki Haley had. She really had no GOP support. Check this out. Donors who supported Nikki Haley in her Republican primary campaign are set to switch their allegiance to Joe Biden. as he prepares to face Donald Trump in the presidential election later this year. Trump was confirmed as a GOP nominee for November's presidential election last week after securing enough delegates across multiple primaries. He looks to set face off against incumbent Biden in a rematch of the 2020 election. Haley, the former South Carolina governor, dropped out of the primary race earlier this month in the wake of Super Tuesday. Media mogul Jeffrey Katzenberg called Harry Sloan, who had previously helped bring in at least $550,000 for Haley through fundraising receptions, and asked him to donate to Biden instead. He has also donated to Democrats in the past and gave $100,000 to a pro-Biden political action committee, Future Forward, last year. So last year, he was donating to Beijing Biden, and now in the GOP primary, he was donating to Nikki Haley, and now he's going back to Joe Biden. Think about this, guys. Think about this. Look here. Speaking to CNBC, Sloan said he agreed to help raise money for Biden. Quote, people I know who are generally business Republicans, they're going to hear from me about helping Biden. That is coming from Mr. Sloan. He wants Joe Biden back in office. He wants Joe Biden to remain in the White House. If it came down to Nikki Haley and Joe Biden, no doubt about it, this guy would support Joe Biden. Just as simple. Look here. Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban, who backed Nikki Haley in the GOP primaries, is attending Biden fundraisers. Yes, look here. Mark Cuban, a former Haley backer, attends Biden fundraiser as Beijing Biden pushes to peel off GOP votes. The thing is, though, Joe Biden, those people that were voting for Nikki Haley, they were Democrats. This is really not a gain at all for Joe Biden. It's really not. Just that simple, man. Billionaire businessman Mark Cuban, who voted for former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley in the 2024 GOP primary and is now supporting Beijing Biden, attended Beijing Biden's second fundraiser in Dallas on Wednesday night. See, these people were never GOP supporters. Never. Look here. Biden's appearance with Cuban, the former majority owner of the Dallas Mavericks, is part of Beijing Biden's larger effort to court donors and supporters of Nikki Haley following her exit from the race. Like I said, Joe Biden is just pretty much trying to go out there and get Democrat backers of Nikki Haley. They weren't really backing Nikki Haley. They were just trying to stop Trump, and they can't stop Trump. They can't do it. So now they're going back over to the Democrat side and supporting Joe Biden. Yeah, I told you guys, man, all the support for Nikki Haley was fraudulent. Fraudulent. And Biden wants to actually cash in on that. Biden's thinking he's getting GOP supporters. No, he's not. He's not. These people are already Democrats. Democrats, that's who they are, man. That support for Nikki Haley, man, that's going over for Joe Biden, not going to help Biden, man. Because these people are already Democrats. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.